toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on another SEC rival, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Ole Miss offense will start this game off with the football. Last season, the Rebels missed opportunity after opportunity to deliver the knockout blow, a game that they never trailed until the final play when Garrett Nussmeier threw an overtime touchdown pass and sent Tiger Stadium into pandemonium.
And one of the things I remember most about that game, David, was just how LSU got after Jackson Dart. Their defense and the pass rush was enormous in that game. They had 6 sacks. That's going to be a big factor for them again in this one, David, trying to disrupt the quarterback's rhythm.
And you know what every hotty-toddy fan remembers? That this game kept them out of the playoffs. So there's even more passion for this rivalry because they cost them something a year ago. Time to get some payback today.
Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Takes it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So LSU's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Trying to take it back. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with a turnover.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. He's loose. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Looking downfield on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. First points of the day are on the board. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USC. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. And they're not on the same page there.
Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved.
And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Rebels! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. With the catch, it's Watkins. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. To throw, it's Simmons. Looking down the middle. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Ole Miss! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Rebels! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the second time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25. The kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They have been bludgeoned right out of the gate in this one now to try to find their footing and get back in this game. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Might be changing the route. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Gets it out fast. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage.
He's going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And what a start for this guy. That's now his 2nd interception in the first quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
The return is brought down at the 14.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Trying to get behind the defense. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Watkins. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. Oh, a lot of space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Just keeps slinging it. Scrambling away. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Wide open spaces. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UCLA. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pulls it in. It's Haas. There's no getting around the fact that they have really scuffled in the first half of SEC play, and now the task is to try to turn it around.
Well, and a lot of times it requires shifting your goals, and this is not how you want it to start, but how can we win this week and take advantage of every opportunity we get, Jesse? So it hasn't been ideal, but there's still some talent, and you can still salvage some wins on the schedule.
Yeah, it's all about finishing the season strong, right? I think this team believes that in this last week, they were able to sort of reset their focus on doing exactly.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35.
And man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide open receiver.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Diggs. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to throw at Simmons. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Rebels have their offense in high gear. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Haas. Stumbled to the ground.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And the Rebels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Makes the catch. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. The Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
To the air, it's Simmons. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff, all the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Rebels.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner goes down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Unloads it left. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Off the play fake on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Haas. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. blitz the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over UCLA. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man, it's Simmons. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. There he goes. Inside the touchdown, Ole Miss. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete in the middle. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. That's caught, it's Durham. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's
unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Takes a handoff. It's Berry. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run. And they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Simmons. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
It's a seam wide open. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Rebels are facing 3rd and inches. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Going right to work up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Finds his man. It's Anderson.
That's a good job by the dragger out there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Pressure coming. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gonna take a shot. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The short hands, it's Wallace. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off play action. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Diggs. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Grant. Finds his man, it's Wright. There he goes! And he's brought down after a huge completion. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. There's time on the clock. Keep trying to score.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. It'll be 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Finds the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. A productive play is one that it gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Johnson looking to throw. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Rebels will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Got him downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for... Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Arizona State somehow, some way, found a way there in Tempe and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday as we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Rides to back and leaves it. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but